Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber coming back at you with another beer. This is Twin Elephant Brewing. It is their Lil Shimmy Yay. Yay? Lil Shimmy Yay? I think that's how it's pronounced. It is a double dry hopped American Pale Ale, 5.8% alcohol by volume. Government warning, mindfully brewed. And they have all the ingredients listed on here. Pale Pilsner. So the malts, Pale Pilsner, Munich, and oats. Hops are Citra, Mosaic, and Belma. And it is English ale yeast. And yeah. They do a lot of cool labels. I particularly like this one for some reason. I don't usually talk about labels unless I like them. So you know I like it if I'm mentioning it. I went to the brewery the other day to pick up beer. I hope Kyle is watching this and he makes fun of me for not even being able to pour a 16-ounce can. Because I always make fun of him for when he doesn't pour a crowler on camera. So, Kyle, if you're watching, please comment down below and tell me how much I suck. But yeah, so I picked this up 3 days ago. I don't remember. I know they release cans. I went Saturday, so today's Tuesday. 3 days ago. I know they released a couple cans this weekend. I don't know. It'll say on here 2/19/2021. So yeah, I think this is one of the cans that they released this weekend. Or obviously, it would have had to been because today's the 23rd. So this can is 4 days old. But yeah, because I think they released two different cans and then they had one other one that I got as well. But anyway, that looks like fucking what kind? Was it grapefruit juice? That's like super. That's like that. It's kind of like I don't know if it's as like dense as grapefruit juice, but it is a similar color if I'm remembering that correctly. I think I'm getting a slight, like, barely any shadow through, but just, you know how, like, even when you, like, pinch your fingers together, if you're familiar with science and stuff, that there's still a gap in there. Like, no matter how hard you pinch your fingers together, there's always a gap because atoms or whatever there's always space in between them. It's kind of like that. It's like just barely. It's that gap. That's how much shadow I'm getting. Yeah, head dissipated fairly quickly. Pretty quickly. There's barely any head left. I'm getting huge. I don't know if I'm going to like this because this is a pale ale. So, or it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's an American pale ale. So, we'll see. You guys know how I feel about. I usually like pale ales, but you know how I feel about like IPAs and double IPAs and that stuff. So, let's get into it. Huge hop grain thing. Like, it's huge. So it's Citra, Mosaic, and Belma. I'm not familiar. I think I've had beers with Belma in it, but I'm not familiar with any of the flavors or aromas that it gives off. But this smells like, it smells like orange grapefruit juice. A little heavier on the grapefruit. Actually, I don't know if I would even say orange. It's grapefruit, but there is like additional citrus, a little bit of additional citrus to that. So it smells sweet for 5.8. I mean, I guess that's 6%, so it does smell sweet though. But yeah, like almost like a raw hop greenness in there with the grapefruit and a little bit of additional citrus. Let's just get into it. Cheers. So the hops are way bigger than the beer. You get this you get this kind of creamy, heavy thing when you first swallow, or I do. And then that kind of goes away, and then you're just left with this huge hop, not hop burn, but just like green hop hoppiness. It's definitely grapefruit in the taste, but it's like a very dry grapefruit because that, like, there's so, I feel like there's so much hops in this that it like dries out your mouth. So like you're getting that grapefruit, but it's like a super dry grapefruit kind of. Or it's grapefruit at the front, but then it dries out real quick, and you're just left with this like pithy, this like grapefruit pith thing. I honestly wasn't even gonna review this beer because I've had plenty of beers from Twin Elephant that I've loved that aren't IPAs, but they didn't have any canned stuff. And the one Crowler I got leaked, so they said I could return that. So maybe I'll do a video of that one, or whether I get a refund if they still have it available when I go. But I've had plenty of Twin Elephant beers that are absolutely awesome. So I was thinking I wasn't gonna do videos of beers that I knew I probably wasn't going to enjoy. But I figured it's probably also good to have beers that I know I'm not going to enjoy to like kind of calibrate my palate. I don't know what I'm saying. I have no idea. Yeah. Hops are huge. Green, on the verge of hop burn. The aroma is probably my favorite part of this. Because even though that hop greenness is in there, it's way more grapefruit, citrus thing. But in the taste, it's just like way. For me, I want to make sure everybody understands that for me, this is just especially for a pale ale, this is like way over the top. It's good. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying for me and what I like to drink, this is terrifying. Terrifying. I don't know why I said that. It's not what I like. It's not what I like to drink. I like my pale ales a little more palatable and not as the only way I can describe it as is Matt from Massive Beers. With beers like this, at least for me, he describes them as 2x4 to the face, and I feel like this is that to me, kind of a 2x4 to the face, especially considering that this is supposed to be a pale ale, but it's also super fresh. So I don't know if in like 2 weeks this is going to be amazing or what, but I should say I got this and the other cans for I owe beer to some other people, so that's why I got it. But you have to buy 4-packs, so I have some extra cans of some of them, so that's why I'm doing this. Maybe I have to see. I think I have 2 extra cans of each 4-pack, so maybe I'll drink one of each fresh, and then I will save them for like a month and then drink them again and see where they're at, because this is like way too intense for me. Yeah, not that it's bad. Let me reiterate, that's not a bad beer. Just for me, it is not what I like. Because I have had plenty of non-IPA offerings, or pale ale in this case, offerings from Twin Elephant that have been awesome. So I do want to. The Crowler I got is not an IPA or a pale ale or anything. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, because if I do a video of it, I'm not going to say. So, yeah. So, final thoughts. Good beer, not for me. I was actually, I think it's like even more intense for me, because I was expecting like a pale ale. And yeah, it is a pale ale, because I'm not getting that super heavy thing that I get from some IPAs and pretty much all double IPAs or triple IPAs. Sometimes. But so it's definitely a pale ale. I would definitely say this is a pale ale, but it's very intense as far as the hops go. But yeah. I think that's all I gotta say. yeah, I think that's it. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're well. I hope you are taking care of yourself. If you're sharing space with anybody, I hope you're all taking care of each other as needed. Obviously. You can like this video if you would like to. You can subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber, spelled out 93lumber. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.